Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I go by Rachel Ray on the internet, and this is my cross stitch channel where I will be sharing with you my projects, my plans, and a finish. Finally! So welcome in if you haven't been here before. I hope you stick around, hit that subscribe button to get more videos from me. And I'm trying to do weekly updates, but sometimes they're every 2 weeks. You can find me on Instagram, I'm Rachel Ray Official, and on Facebook, I'm Rachel Ray FB, if you would like to keep up with socials where I post when I'm, posting a video, or just usually it's pic spam of my dog, I'll be honest. But without further ado, welcome back everyone. I hope you're doing well, and thank you all so much for your feedback last episode. I really appreciate it. Last time I asked you about what project do you think would make, which project should I work on next, and which one would make a good baby gift for my brother-in-law? And yeah, we're going to talk about that in a bit. So let's start with finishes. I have a finish, a fully finished sort of item. Last week I was focusing on Draculas Confession by Lindy Stitches, and it is complete. It is complete and it is in a frame, but it's not stitched in on the back yet. So I still have to do that, but I had to show you. It is so pretty. So Lindy Stitches, Draculas Confession. The pattern actually has 2 different orientations that you can choose from. So I chose the vertical one, the portrait one. There's a landscape version, and it has a lot more, I think it has what would be in a traditional sampler, the alphabet. It's basically the same words, but huge. And yeah, no, I really like this one. I like the fact that I could put it into an A2 frame and be done with it. But I do need to sew it in. I used all the call for flosses, except I subbed in a Valdani floss, and that is literally just the outline of the leaves. So I'm gonna take you on a little tour here. Get nice and close. This is on 32 count gilded by Mystic Fabrics. And like I said, all the called fors except for that one floss. And I think this is like the first project that I've finished that doesn't have a mistake. I'm pretty sure. There could be one up there, but you wouldn't know. So, yay. I am a relatively new stitcher. I just started stitching in 2019, so that's a big moment for me. And I am always on the lookout for how to actually finish these things. Right now I'm using what is my not so common sense to try to frame and finish things. So if you know floss tubers who are good and have tutorials and stuff like that, please let me know, because I am a mess. I am just a mess. So yes, this is finished. I don't have my Notion up, so I'm gonna have to do that while we're talking. But I worked on this for I think 4 more days. I believe it was 4 days last week. Let's just see. If I go to the calendar, oh, today's April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. November 2023, huh? What's going on there? 1, 2, oh, I only stitched it twice more. But I stitched on it at least 4 times this past month. So this was my push at the end of the month to finish something, because what I've been doing is I've been doing Whip Go and the Stitch for Pride sampler, and I have round robins that are going on as well. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I do those things first, and then I can stitch on whatever I feel like. And it was this one. This is whatever I felt like. So it is now complete. Hooray! And it looks so good. I am not going to put the glass in front. I typically don't with my finishes. I should probably do like a finish tour, shouldn't I? because I have one more that is stitched and framed like that, and that was a gift for my husband. So before we go into plans and stuff, let me show you another whip. So this one I brought out last week, and I need to prop up something behind it. I'll take this out because we're going to talk about this again anyway. So I brought out from the last time, I did bring out Grimm's Fairy Tales Stitch Along by Clouds Factory, and I stitched a little person. I don't know who they are supposed to be. I haven't looked at the emails. You know, the emails with the cell were actually really cool. They broke it down story by story and gave you a little bit of the story, but I haven't checked that. I haven't checked that for the month that I'm stitching right now. But because this is from 2020, this stitch along happened throughout 2020, so I'm really late on finishing this. But I have a thing about changing colors a lot. I don't like it. And at the time, I didn't have Pattern Keeper, so it was, you know, constantly looking at the paper and then feeling like I was making mistakes, and it was really slow stitching. So I put it away for a really long time. And I'm taking this out because I would like to make this the baby gift for my brother-in-law and his wife's future kid, who will be born in September. And we are not going to find out whether they are born female or male. We don't know, so we won't know. So I wanted something that could go for both of them. And I know that there's a lot of pink in this, but I don't think that that really matters. Oh, another close-up. So the next time that you see this project, there should be a considerable amount done, and I won't worry about stitching it month by month like I was back in the day when I started it. It's just not happening. So I did a whopping like 25 stitches on that. But it's something. It's something. I literally picked it up the other day, and I just wanted to put in a couple stitches before we left. We were going to dinner at a friend's house. So, plans. All right, are you buckle in? This episode we've got lots of plans and not a lot to talk about. This is not going to be a long video. I'm looking at the time. It's 8 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't have much to talk about really. However, yesterday, I'm very excited. Yesterday was Trans Day of Visibility, and my friend D's 20 Stitches created a pattern that was a limited time, only for that day, fundraiser for gender affirming surgery, which is amazing. And I went ahead and purchased it. So I'll put a picture here. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. It was a need, and also because it's, you know, a donation. The pattern may be releasing again in June, so keep your eye out if you didn't get one. Keep your eye out on D's 20 Stitches. Go to their Ko-Fi page and follow them. Then you'll get updates when they update their shop. And then that way you'll know when things become available. I highly recommend doing that. Please do that. And please, you know, give them a coffee, you know? So, speaking of D, so today is April 1st. So a new section of the Stitch for Pride sampler released this morning. And we are going to go down. We are going to go down from Kehinde Wiley to here. And I went ahead and I read some of the literature on it, and I'm super excited for it. I hadn't heard of the art installation that this is around, so I'll make sure that I give you more information once I've actually worked on it. But we will be taking this out for sure. I'm working on this. I will be taking this out and working on this to show you for next Flosstube for sure. Then we had the WIPGO numbers were drawn, and I did not talk about it last time. I don't think they were drawn yet. I think they were drawn like the day after I uploaded. So if I go to my drive, I have my Whipco board, which looks like a bingo board that is there. And so this month, for the month of April, the two numbers that were drawn were 18 and 21. And on my particular board, I will put pictures here, the Twisted Rainbow Sampler. This is by Northern Expressions Needlework. Is it Northern Expressions? Yes, Northern Expressions Needlework. And I'm not 100% sure how far in the pattern I am. I have a paper pattern for that one, but it'll be really nice to take out. I took it out and I don't have it with me right now because I have it in the ottoman in the living room. It is ready to go. I pressed it, I ironed it and got it ready. It's on I believe a 28 count black Lugana, and it is stunning. So I can't wait to pull that out and work on it. And my goal is at least 500 stitches, and I'm sure that I can do more than that because the band that I'm on right now is all cross stitch and no specialty stitches. I have the version with both. The other project that was drawn for Whipco, April Whipco, is my Ego Death by the Witchy Stitcher. That is a very small chart, so it says 500 stitches, but I'm going to push for a finish on that one. It's really small, so yeah, I should be able to finish that. It's literally just letters and then a little bit of backstitch of some Luna moths, and I really love the fabric that it's on. It's on a XJU Design fabric that's like really modeled and it looks dirty. It's beautiful. I love it. But I'm really drawn to earthy fabrics, if you can't tell. So yes, and I took all of your suggestions to heart. Thank you so much. And there were a lot of you who were talking about how grazing sheep would make a really good baby gift as well. And you are totally right. But I don't think, I had a whole thought process on it. I really don't think I can finish that in time. With everything that I have going on this year, I don't think I can finish that in time. But I appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much. Before I let you go today, there's just two things that I wanted to bring up. I actually have some merch available, and it's so cringy. But if you are interested in getting a mug, coffee, floss tube, and stitching, it's very minimal. I'm not an artist, and I'm making very little profit off this. But I wanted to make something that everybody could have. And if you are into watching Flosstube, maybe you would like a mug to go with it. I have tested out this mug. It is a good mug. I'm a little bit worried that it's just not big enough because I don't reach for it a lot. I mostly reach for my bigger mugs, but today I'm having mint tea in it. It's really nice. And then I also made, in case that's not your thing, I made a hoodie. So I have the coffee, floss tube, and stitching hoodie. I plan on wearing this to Stitch North. I made this, I created this a long time ago, like a couple months ago before I moved. And I'm really bad at repping it. So if you're interested and if you'd like to get one for Stitch North, I know that Stitch North has their own merch and I'm planning on getting a t-shirt. But if you want to support a creator and get something that you can wear and enjoy while you're, watching Flosstube and stitching, it is available, and I have a link down below in the description box. So thank you for listening to me do that. Awkward. So, but yes, Stitch North has their own stuff, their own merch, and I am gonna get a t-shirt. I've decided I want the t-shirt. The only issue for me is that they are in Canada and I'm over here, and I'm worried that it's not gonna get to me in time from their printer. But I know that the spring store that I work through, that I create my stuff through, they're really quick on the shipping, and there are US and European distribution centers. So yeah. So yeah, and then the rest is history. Had a really good, I'm not going to talk about stitching anymore. I'm just going to give you a life update. So if you want to check out, I totally appreciate that you stayed this long. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on your way out and all that other stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next week. But the past week has been wonderful. I've got a finish on a diamond painting as well as the cross stitch. And I will have a review of that coming up on the channel very soon, my main channel very soon, Rachel Raycraft. And the sun was out for multiple days the past week, so spring has finally sprung, and it's felt more and more like, we're going forward, we're getting ready to, sorry about the door, we're getting ready to get into spring and summer, and all the fun, exciting things are going to happen very soon. We are less than a month away from going to Toronto to Stitch North. In the background of all of this, I am working on a small that I will be bringing to the event to give away. And I'm almost hitting panic button because I need to pack, and I do have a bag that's got like my rechargeable USB powered clip light. I'm going to bring my Elon stand. I've decided it's worth putting in my backpack and carrying it with me. It makes life so much easier. It makes stitching so much easier, and I don't want to be without it, even though it's heavy for international travel. And the one thing that I don't have is a charger for all the things, but I think that will be okay because, there's usually chargers in the hotel room. So if I need to charge things, I'll just run upstairs and put it on the charge and make do with whatever I have, because let's face it, there's probably not going to be a lot of stitching going on, and that's okay too. But I have decided to bring a couple of projects with me that are very near and dear to my heart, and I just can't wait to see everybody. It's gonna be epic. We booked, I should say, I booked the hotel the night before we fly from Ireland. So the hotel and the flight leading up to the flight to Canada is now booked. So it feels really real. And I'm so excited. I have to say, it's been a whirlwind. And I'm just so happy that I get to do it because of everything that happened last year. And tomorrow, actually, the 2nd, it'll be 11 months since my mother-in-law passed away. And that was the reason that I couldn't attend last year. So it's going to be all the happy and the sad feelings when we come over, but I'm hoping to make lots and lots of good memories and take lots of pictures and everything. We will be staying, for those of you who are going, we are going to be arriving on Thursday and leaving on Sunday afternoon. We're going to be checking out of the hotel on Sunday, staying around until like probably mid-afternoon, and then going downtown to meet some friends and stay with them for a night. And then we're flying out to DC, and my dad and stepmom are going to pick us up. So yay. And then from there, we are going to be let loose for like 2 weeks, almost 2.5 weeks. And there's so much to do. I'm trying to plan all the things without over planning myself, because I do like to just chill out and decide what to do on a certain day. But if anybody is interested in doing a meetup, I'm thinking about doing a meetup in Richmond. So please let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. All right, so I will let you go. Thank you for watching this update. I hope that you're all safe and well, and happy belated Easter if that's something that you celebrate. Happy spring, finally. I hope that you take care, stay safe, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye!